This is the King 5 High School Sports Blitz, brought to you by Dairy Gold, farmer-owned and local since 1918. Here's your next winner of the voice, Paul Silva.
Every week it's something different. All right, welcome to the High School Sports Blitz. We are excited about Week 7. We've got a lot to get to, including a big matchup tonight between PUYALLUP and SKYLINE. The unbeaten Vikings trying to stay unbeaten. We're wearing the jersey tonight, so thanks to the Vikings and their coaching staff for letting me borrow it, and thank you very much for the 3XL. Very comfortable this evening. Really enjoying it. All the fans out there, you want to give us your videos and your pictures, just hashtag us K5 Sports, Instagram, Twitter. We'll try to get them on there as much as we can. If we don't get them on this week, we get them on next week. We just like to get some color into this show and let everybody know what kind of atmosphere is out there, because I know Friday night is a lot of fun for all the boys and girls, all the coaches, all the parents and grandparents. And so, enough said. Let's get to the highlights right now and show you where we've been and where we're headed tonight. From north to south, here are the towns and the cities we're in. 14 places around the sound, from Edmonds on down to Spanaway for the big game. 17 games on the way. We'll start with the doozy, as I alluded to, from Spark Stadium. Undefeated Puyallup ready to rumble as the Vikings take on SKYLINE in a big non-conference matchup. Vikings get the ball to start, and Jacob Holcomb looks for a big play early. And look at SKYLINE's Evan Alexander with the fantastic one-handed grab for the interception. SKYLINE marches and capitalizes on the turnover. Joe Green to Luke Stiles, dancing on the sideline, stays in and gets the pylon. Spartans on the board first. Comes a battle of offenses. Puyallup comes right back. Holcomb, 15-yard pass to Darius Morrison. Touchdown Vikes. Still in the first. Quarterback Jacob Holcomb again to Morrison. Jukes the Spartan and in. Vikings up 14-7. SKYLINE pulls even and then puts the pedal down. Spartans dig into the bag of tricks. Joe Green to receiver Nathan Brandt throws it wide open to Will Carson. SKYLINE up 24-14. Puyallup tries to catch up. Great 36-yard toss here down the seam to Landon Neff. Hauls it in through double coverage. Touchdown. That's it for the Vikings, though. Spartans' defense gets tough, and the offense chews the clock on long drives. Prescott Wong grinding all night, slides here in for the touchdown. SKYLINE coming off a 3 overtime win last week, wins at 45-21 over Puyallup, handing the Vikings their first loss this season. Good game. Heading down to Pete's Pool in Enumclaw, the Hornets hosting the Ravens of Auburn Riverside. Great setting for high school football down there. Quarterback Kellen Cronk fires outside to Jacob Burns. Great concentration on the catch, and he is inbounds. Nice grab. The quarter ends, and the Hornets cap the drive. Bear Kuro takes the handoff, goes unscathed into the end zone. Ravens start heating up. Quarterback Isaiah Thistle hooks up with Jaden Robinson. Big pickup, and the Ravens are going in. They switch to a little wildcat set. Tiano Maliatufa takes the snap right up the middle, just as they drew it out. Enumclaw goes on to win this one in a good one, 30-27. Now, our first visit with Jackie the intern.
Homecoming is actually tonight for Roosevelt High School. So Flannery, can you tell me a little bit about your sign here?
Yeah, so my sign is for my friend Vasily, and he's on the field playing the game right now. He's actually number 74, and the thing is, like, number 74 on the field, number 1 in my heart, but he kind of kept making me mad, so I made it number 74 in my heart as a little joke.
Unfortunately, there's not too much fun for the Rough Riders tonight, although they do score first. Maxton Baguette with the catch and run for 6, Roosevelt up 7-0. That's when the fun goes away. Javon Tate hits Marcel Robinson across the middle, and he kicks in the afterburners. Just gets in for Garfield's first touchdown. Big plays gets the job done for the Bulldogs tonight. Look at that toss from Tate. On the mark to Trayshawn Harrison. Wide open, gone. Touchdown, Garfield. Once more, this one from the ground. Check out this move. He's hit 5 times, stays up, spins, and that's it. Everyone else is on the ground. Touchdown, Garfield. Bulldogs win big.
Man, that touchdown, man. I just been thinking about it all game. We need to just keep going fast at a fast pace. I'm just playing for my team right now because, man, we've been losing, so I just keep it right here. And I'm like, let's pick my team up. If I keep the energy, we all gonna have the energy. It's just, that's how we do it.
Garfield turning things around tonight. Wolverines of Bellevue bringing a big fan base to Mercer Island, and what a performance they see by Isaiah Ifanzi. No one can find the ball. Fonse as he scores with ease. Mercer Island scores early and then stops a Bellevue drive right here. Cole Miller out there playing center fields. He comes up with a pick and the nice return for the Islanders. There'd be no more scoring, though, for the Islanders. There would be for Bellevue, though. Fonse goes in for his 5th touchdown of the game, and Bellevue goes on to beat Mercer Island a final 40-7.
Mount Lake Terrace and Edmondswood Way. The Warriors trying to stay unbeaten in Westco play. Lots of pink in the stands, but on the field, it is all red on this play. Thaddeus Merton steamrolls into the backfield and racks up a sack for the Hawks. Warriors quarterback Riley Chappell dusts himself off and comes right back with a touchdown pass. Floats one right into the hands of Jaro Rouse, who makes the catch in the back of the end zone. The Warriors going the other way now, but staying with the air attack. Salahu Fadi makes a nice move after the catch and picks up another 10 yards to help set up another touchdown. Big night for Capaccio Cherry. There's a reason he wears number 6. He knows the value of a touchdown. Cherry scores 3 TDs in the game as Edmondswood Way wins it 45-0.
It was a pretty big win, just to clinch that first spot in Westco and to get, I think, hopefully another lead on our whole league, so we can get a good spot in the playoffs. I think it's going really, really well. We're undefeated in Westco so far. I think we're 5-0, so it's going a pretty good season.
Time now for the big game, brought to you by Dairygold, farmer-owned and local since 1918.
It was a tight vote tonight. You know, earlier in the week it was Bellevue, Mercer Island racking up the votes, and then there's Olympia and graham-kapowsin. Everybody chiming hard, strong voting for the big game of the week, and it goes tonight to Olympia and graham-kapowsin. Chris Egan was down there tonight giving us live reports throughout the day, and now he's out there by himself. I'm sure he's happy to be left alone after the way they treated you on that whole body surfing thing, Chris. I'm just glad to see you're standing.
Hey, I made it through, suffered maybe a mild concussion, but I got through the game, and here we are tonight, live tonight from Art Crate Field, and what an atmosphere it was tonight, Paul. Last Thursday, if you remember, graham-kapowsin suffered their first loss of the year when they lost to the Puyallup Vikings down at Spark Stadium. Head coach Eric Curley, he challenged his defense. He was excited to see how his team played tonight against a very good Olympia Bears team, and in front of a huge homecoming crowd, well, the Eagles responded, and then some. From a big crowd to a big band to some big waves for crowd surfing. The big game had it all tonight with the Boom Squad leading the way. First quarter, graham-kapowsin's Dylan Morris finds Michael Kelly Jr. Touchdown Eagles. The future Husky was far from finished. Morris throwing dimes all night long. This time he finds Trey Mason, 23-yard touchdown for Mason. Second quarter now, and the M&M boys keep it coming. Morris to Mason once again. That play sets up this play. Micah Smith powers it in, and it's 21-0 GK. The Olympia crowd says, hey, don't forget about us. The Bears down but not out. Senior Cameron Kendall comes up big for Ole. Cameron gets the pick and returns it to the 5-yard line. The Bears are in business. Kettner Young then calls his own number and muscles in. Olympia is on the board. Right before the half, Morris rolls out and finds Ethan Daughtry for the TD. Halftime means no rest for King Micah and Queen Maddie. Congrats to all the royalty. Second half, Eric Curley's defense just keeps it coming. After 35 total points in the first half, the Bears are shut out in the second half, and GK just gets a field goal. graham-kapowsin ends up winning it 31-7.
We just play how we play. Hard-nosed football players. That's what our defense is. Our defense preaches hitting hard. Intensity. Yep, and all 11 in the ball. That's all we do. Every man in the ball.
So GK now 6-1 on the season. The Olympia Bears are now 4-3. They face off against Puyallup next week. That's going to be a big game for the Bears. The SPSL, Paul, only advancing 4 teams into the playoffs. So it is going to be a dogfight to the finish in the SPSL. But a nice win tonight for GK, 6-1. More than likely they are in to the postseason.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting down the stretch for sure. All right, you know, Chris, we saw the football game, saw the great highlights, but it appears there was an incident with you earlier tonight, and maybe that whole P90X workout you've been doing for 90 days really hasn't paid off. Take a look.
Let's crowd surf. Here we go. All right, Paul. I'm down.
It's like he needs first alert. Somebody's got to help him get up. Chris, the kids, they dropped you there. What's the problem?
And Paul, I hit my head on the bleachers tonight, but I will say this. That crowd tonight was one of the best I've seen, Paul, in over a decade. And to defend that crowd, Paul, here's the deal. It's not easy for these high school kids to lift somebody that's 230 plus pounds. So I tell you what, there's guys, Paul, in the football field that couldn't even lift me. So they did their best, and I'm tired of taking all this flack from you, Paul. I'm out of here. I've got a stunt double. He's going to take it away from here on out. I'm going home. That's all I got from Art Crate Field, Paul.
Chris, I know you have a couple of those packed in your trunk everywhere you go, so there's got to be an extra one out there somewhere. All right, thank you, Chris.
You bet.
It's too much fun, man. All right. Now, he was awesome tonight. And to enhance your high school viewing experience, it's the Big Game Replay. For those of you at the big game or fans who can't be there, we're turning around the best plays from the game. And moments later, you can check them out on the King 5 Sports Twitter page, so you can follow us at King 5 Sports. Move over, Jackie. The big game doesn't wait. One ends, the next begins. Here's a look at the nominees for next week's game. I know you want to host this thing someday, and I'll gladly give it up. Use all your different devices and browsers. The poll is now live on the King5.com sports and high school pages. All right, now to Jackie, the intern. Kentridge Chargers had just a good game today with Mount Rainier. Very fun, very entertaining.
But they lost.
But they came out on the shore net. That's too bad.
That's too bad.
But again, all right, let's go. We'll give you plenty of room here. I want to make sure you're comfortable.
All right, we have Tumwater with 60 points over Aberdeen tonight. Curtis 56, Emerald Ridge 0.
What did I tell you about shutouts? What did I tell you about showing shutouts? This board is not for shutouts.
I know, maybe we should just block them out next time. North Thurston 20 over Shelton with 7. Auburn Mountain View 27, Todd Beamer 26. Close game there. Ferndale 29 over Oak Harbor 28. Black Hills 10, WF West 9. Kentwood 56, Kent Meridian nothing.
Nothing to see here.
Okay, so talking about these shutouts,
good job, Kentwood. Those strong game.
It looks like there was a lot of 56-0s tonight.
Yeah, I see that.
It looks like Eastlake also won 56-0. So it looks like they're not on the board, but it looks like 56 is the magic number tonight. So Monroe 58, Mount Vernon 7, North Kitsap shutting out Kingston, Meridian.
You feel bad about that now, don't you? Don't you?
Meridian 33, Linden Christians 20. Bishop Blanchette 35 over Nathan Hill with 8 points. White River 23, Henry Foss with 16.
Man, all right. A lot of scores, a lot of offense tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Holy cow. All right, Jackie, thank you. We'll get back to you. We got your Player of the Week interview coming up a little bit later on, but now it's time for the band and the Chief Self Band with a little Hail to the Victors. Newport High School, the Knights hosting the King Kilfory favorites, Woodinville Falcons. The points come fast for the Falcons. Matthew Jones takes the handoff and goes right up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown. Knights having problems on offense. They fumble off a busted play. Dylan Lewis and a host of Falcons all over for a big turnover. Woodinville capitalizes. Quarterback Caden McCann rifles one to Noah Stifle. He hangs on for 6. McCann really airs it out on this one. Watch the great catch by Marcus Fukutomi. Tremendous interception for the Knights. Falcons turn of the ground game. Brett Akamus runs right through the defense to pay dirt. Woodinville has a nice Friday night, going on to win it 40-0. Shorewood Thunderbirds hosting the Turks of Sultan. Good to have the Turks on the air. Shorewood quarterback Skylar Hammer hits Deshaun Alexander. He makes a quick move, gets a good block from Colin Anderson, and Alexander is off to the end zone. Thunderbirds get out to an early lead. Back come the Turks. Quarterback Braden Halfley throws it up to Eric Turner, and he camps out underneath it. He knows he's going to get blasted, but he hangs on. Turks look like they're going in, but watch the big hit after the completion. Jars the ball loose right there. Oh, the Thunderbirds are all over it, pouncing on it for the turnover. Second quarter, Hammer throws a jump ball to the corner of the end zone. Alexander skies for this ball, and he hangs on. That's a great catch in the sunshine. Here's a cool play. Turner makes the catch, but look at the hit by Josh Lee. Here he comes. Lee comes out of nowhere, and that's huge. Josh the ball loose. Everybody's bouncing around, and who gets it back but Turner? A little lucky break there. Shorewood goes on to win this one. There's the sunset at Sunset Stadium. Bellarmine Prep at Sumner. And Sumner scores first. Trey Weed. We've been talking about this guy, it seems like, for years. Misdirection, gets around the corner, he's gone. 7-0 Spartans. With Sumner up 14-0. Quarterback Luke Ross finds Weed in the corner for a little jump ball here. And Weed, what else? You know he's going to come down with it. He gets everything else in his area. Great grab. He's everywhere. Here he is on defense. Trey Weed looking for the pick, and he gets it done off the deflection. Oh, it's a pick six, and there's no one around. Huge play for Trey Weed. One bright spot for the Bellarmine Prep in the first half of Marcus Stowers to Christian Brown. Turns on the burners. It's a great effort there. Gone. But next, Bellarmine possession. Sumner's Dane Elwell knocks the ball loose. Presley Norrie jumps on it. Sumner goes on to win it 45-14. We had referee John McCarthy mic'd up for this one. Take a listen.
What was the name of that quarterback? Tom Brady.
I actually put more air in them already.
Oh, good. They look good. All right, thank you very much. Congratulations on being captains. Great night for football, October. This is the place to be. Hey, see the ball, go slow, have fun. That's what we're doing this for.
Hold right here.
On offense.
He's out of bounds. Hold on number 14, purple, right here at the 30, at the 35. We're going to go back.
We're going to go back 10 yards from there for first down. Touchdown. Get off him, get off him.
This year we will have 10 outstanding
all right.
around the stage.
Thank you.
That's cool, man. It's always nice to add a little something to the high school coverage, and appreciate the refs kind of letting us in. I'm sure the other refs were told, hey, don't come up to you screaming and swearing because I'm mic'd up, right?
You see all the mics he had. That was also the cable game tonight.
Okay.
It was the game of the week. So he had like 4 mics on. He's like, he thought he might need to have like a little pocket knife on him just in case he got tangled up too much.
Ryan Takeo at that game tonight. Take it away, man.
Okay, so pardon my... it's Sumner, not Summer.
Okay.
Just so you know. But I was Instagram game. I was
all right. Okay.
A little spell check needed.
That's all right.
All right. I don't know who is at North Kitsap in Kingston, but that was a little look right there. This is pretty cool. Look at this. Sumner Tunnel. This is how they run through.
They let you run through with them?
I didn't ask.
Oh, you just kind of ran on the field? You know, in the purple jerseys, you and your yellow jacket didn't stand out at all?
Okay, I got to go back a second because got to give Bellarmine Prep some love right here. Here they are coming out onto the field as well. They had a tough game. There's me reliving my glory days going through the tunnel. Right here, junior cheerleaders.
Like that?
That was cool. These are girls who are in elementary school who get to hang out with the cheerleaders for the first half.
That's a thrill for those girls.
A lot of ringing that bell.
Whoa, at 24? You're gonna go
They only do 7. They only do 7 at a time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those earbuds.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear, so I forgot what what the words were. This is a cool halftime show. This band is awesome.
Yeah.
They're really good over at Sumner. They're playing a lot of drums, a lot of keyboard. They had a drum line working too.
Man, I wish you could let this draw out a little bit, you know. Here, they're only a 20-minute special or something.
Some other middle schoolers right here. They're playing on...
I saw that. They're paying only like paint buckets. That's what I would do at the house.
Hey!
No, it's good, man.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Hey, I like that you got your speakers working this week and everything. It's pretty solid.
We hooked it up.
All right. Is that it?
Well,
that was it. That was pretty good. That was like a 3-minute thing.
No, it was cool, man. I was like, you left me wanting more. That's the good thing.
Is that it?
All right, Ryan Takeo, thanks very much. See, that's the key in this business. Leave them wanting more. All right, let's get back to the football. The Bothell Cougars taking the field at Pop Keeney. The Cougs taking on Issaquah tonight. Pumped up fans hoping Bothell quarterback Jacob Sermon finds his touch early. He's on his game. Nice pass to Ryder Locknane. He does a nice job getting a foot down for the touchdown. Issaquah quarterback Trevor Moraine on the run, looking for help, but the only one coming is Dane Siegelman. Oh, textbook tackle for the sack. Cougs get the ball back and hand to Christian Lee Galvin. Great cut to the outside before Jay Griffiths and Garrett White shove him out of bounds, eventually catching up to him. Switching sides on the quarter change, and Sermon throws a perfect pass to Dylan Singh. Hauls it in for 6. Cougars looking for more. Sermon, the future Husky, under pressure from Max Dahlquist, but he gets the pass away to Devicius Wilson. Touchdown, Cougars. Bothell goes on to beat Issaquah tonight. Rainier Beach taking on the Irish of O'Day. Check out this play by O'Day. Quarterback Amani Scott is buying all kinds of time. He's just kind of roaming around back there in the backfield. He's looking for an open receiver. Here comes number 20 into the picture. That's Connor Gregoire yelling, I'm open, I'm open. Scott spots him, and the waiting is the hardest part. Touchdown. Vikings hit the comeback trail. Max Nall fires to Jarrell Anderson. Great grab for a touchdown. That starts a furious Rainier Beach rally. They were down 28-7. Nall looking downfield again. This time he hits Freddie Roberson. He makes a nice catch at the goal line. The Vikings come all the way back to tie it before O'Day cranks it back up on offense. The Irish avoid the upset and hold off Beach 49-28. Good game there. Chargers of Kentridge taking on Mount Rainier tonight. Both offenses get it going early. Jackie, you know you want to watch this. Jerron Gonzalez on the catch and run. Look at the big hit at the end of this. Gonzalez and Nolan Willard alive. Willard pops up. He says, I'm ready for more. I got this. Chargers score on back-to-back drives. Solomon Hines takes the quick pass, races toward the pylon. He's in for a touchdown. Rams counter with a strong ground game. They're coming right at us, and through the sun's glare, that's Clark Huaka. He takes off down the sidelines, and there he goes. Number 43, the Chargers can only give chase. Touchdown, Rams. It's a beauty. Chargers quarterback Natano Woods spends this game winging the ball all over the field. This time, his pass gets deflected, picked off by A.J. Moen. The Rams defense comes up huge, and their offense capitalizes. Quarterback Jaden Tamborelli hits Willard. Remember him? He took the big hit earlier, but now he's dragging guys over the goal line. He's the strongest man in the world. Touchdown. That's a good comeback, Willard. The Chargers just keep firing. Woods airs it out deep for Michael Faber. Beautiful pass. In stride. Faber's in for a touchdown. Mount Rainier wins a good one, 37-27. All right, let's get to some scores. Cashmere winner over Cascade tonight. Eatonville over Cedar Crest by 2. Close one there. Centralia winner over Rochester. Chief Self 47, Sammamish 12. Foot's getting rolling. Lake Washington a winner over Interlake. Try to get as many on as we can. The Kangs a winner tonight. Bremerton over Port Angeles 42-13. Lakeside over Ingram 35-14. Lincoln over Spanaway Lake 55-zip. Timberline 27, Gig Harbor 10. Keep rolling. Yelm 35, Capital 14. Auburn Mountain View a winner over Todd Beamer 27-26. Archbishop Murphy 40. Cedar Park Christian 8. Winlock winner of a Mossy Rock tonight. White River over Henry Foss 23-16. Elma over Tenino 38-6. All right, now to Bremerton for this week's cheerleading squad.
We're the Bremerton High cheerleaders, and you're watching Sports Blitz on King 5
All right, thanks to the cheerleaders there for helping us out. It's always great to get the cheerleaders on, get the bands on every week, get the fans on. We get some grandparents, some moms, some dads, and we are going to hop on King 5 right now and talk some Cougar football. The Cougs getting after it, and we're just kind of waiting. Here we go. All right, welcome to the King 5 viewers. We're busting into High School Sports Blitz to bring you some college football tonight. The Cougs down at Cal taking on the Bears, and the only thing they had to worry about tonight was turnovers. It wasn't air quality. It was just bad quality football from the Cougs. Friday the 13th must have been a bad omen for the 8th-ranked Cougs. They start a game with the bang against Cal. Renard Bell returns the opening kickoff, but Wazoo's called for holding. 3 plays later, Luke Falk throws an interception, and Cal turns it into 3 points. Later in the first quarter, freshman Jameer Calvin tries to get a few extra yards. He fumbles. Cougs with 3 turnovers in the first half. Nothing going right tonight. After a bad punt by Wazoo, Cal takes it into the red zone. 4 seconds left in the half. They go for it. Bothell quarterback Ross Bowers, the former Coug, tosses a touchdown. Cougs down 14 at the break. Second half, more of the same. Falk picked off on a shovel pass. Then he's picked off again. Falk with 5 interceptions. Cougs with 7 total turnovers. And Bowers caps it with the play of the game. He does a flip and scores. Wazoo upset by Cal tonight, 37-3. Wow. It's a tough one for the Cougs tonight. All right, we had a lot of high school football here on the Sports Blitz. Earlier, we joined Chris Egan live at his big game, which was Olympia and graham-kapowsin, and he was in for a good one. All right, and now we're back live on the High School Sports Blitz. Goodbye to the King 5 viewers, and hello back to our friends here on the live streaming action. This is the Cougs script, by the way. 37-3. That was brutal. All right, let's get to the action here. We're talking about Franklin Pierce. Look at Alex Bing. This is a tremendous run here. He shakes off about 18 tacklers, and then he gets it done. Richard Gogo finally thought he had him trapped, but that's a great effort there. And then the big fella, as we get moving along here, the Foster Bulldogs going to their big guy. Catch up with me, folks. All right, that's Blessing Lealdo, and then more play. Franklin Pierce having a tough time with the Foster Bulldogs defense. In the end, it's the Cardinals and the Bulldogs squaring off. The final is Foster winning it. We'll have it for you later. Bonnie Lake and Lakes having a go. Quarterback Liam Blatto hits Nahoku Agor. He turns it upfield for a nice gain for the Lancers. Lakes trying to keep the drive going. The pass to Kyrese Miller. It's a good-looking play right here. Sets up a touchdown. Fourth quarter, Brandon Black in at quarterback. The pitch to Jaden Tinsley, and that's a hot potato right here. Cody Walburn recovers for the Panthers. Bonnie Lake playing strong both sides of the ball, and the Panthers go on to win this one as they continue to get the offense and the defense they need. We still have 3 more games to get to. First, let's head back to the Dairy Gold big game. Chris Egan joins us live for just a quick wrap on Olympia and GK. Chris?
All right, Paul, thank you very much, and big thanks to the Art Crate Field staff tonight, keeping the lights on tonight for us here for the Blitz. graham-kapowsin, once again, they win tonight. They take out the Olympia Bears 31-7, your final. GK now 6-1 on the season. Head coach Eric Curley, after the game, said he was very impressed with his team on how they responded after losing to Puyallup last Thursday.
We challenged them all week, played great defense. You know, we didn't think we did stop the run last week, and we stopped the run tonight and made them throw and made one-dimensional, and we made some plays on defense against the pass game. We're real excited. Our 2 inside linebackers, Aaron Almos and Bellamy Hansen, just played incredible. So.
And with that said, Olympia's got a history of grounding and pounding the rock, so that's a tribute to your defense tonight to stop a team like Olympia.
Yeah, it was outstanding. Our D-line played outstanding. Our linebacker played well. Our coaching staff had a great plan for them. It was exciting.
And with all that said, the offense showed up there in the first half, 28 points. You got to like what Dylan was doing out there.
Yeah, we had a great first half throwing the ball and running the ball, mixing it up a little bit. We had to rest some guys in the second half, but, you know, we'll be ready for next week.
How much fun is this team? You got so many weapons, it seems like, on offense to pick and choose from out there.
It's a lot of fun when things are meshing and things are going well.
And lastly for me, how much fun? I mean, this crowd is just nonstop from start to finish. This is a great environment out here.
Great atmosphere for high school football. I think our kids and our faculty and our students, our parents, everything, they just do an outstanding. Our band's incredible. Our cheerleaders are great. So it's a great excitement to have that in a community. I mean, we don't really have a town out here. our school is our community.
Yeah. How much fun is this team right now? You got weapons on offense, you got weapons on defense.
Most fun I've had in my life.
Hey,
that's the most fun I've had in my life. Most fun.
You do?
Yeah, I agree with him fully. It's my brothers. It's my family.
And lastly, this crowd is just off the charts for me. Tell me about this crowd.
Sometimes I can't even hear myself talk when I'm yelling the calls on defense. Yeah. I'll yell at the lineman for like 5 minutes because nobody can hear. Yeah, and the line, it's hard to get the calls in the line because you can't hear yourself talk. It's hard to get calls from the coach and they're yelling stuff out because best crowd in the state.
We've been doing the big game, Paul, for over a decade now, and I got to tell you what, unofficial, obviously, but this crowd tonight from graham-kapowsin, the Boom Squad, as they call themselves, they were bringing it tonight. One of the best that I've been around in a long time. A fun atmosphere out here tonight at Art Crate Field. By the way, Eric Curley, who just continues to rack up the wins for GK. I asked him before the game about homecoming. It was homecoming tonight, and Eric Curley smiled and reflected back to his younger days at Puyallup High School when he was the homecoming king. Unfortunately, Paul, I was runner-up back in 1991, that magical year, and I had to sit there in the gym and listen to Richard Marks hold on to the night as I was weeping that I took second place as the homecoming king. So, sad day, but a fun night out here at our great field.
Hey, every Friday night, are we going to have to hear about the magical year of 1991? Is that just going to be a regular thing?
Well, you know,
did you not? Is there anything you didn't do in 1991?
Well, you know what we didn't do in 1991, Paul? We didn't have a fat head in 1991. Yeah, but we do now. We do now.
All right, man. Well, you can turn off the lights and get out of there, Chris. Thanks a lot.
Shut it down.
All right.
All right.
All right, Chris. You know, we talked about the big game out there. Graham-Kapowsin had a big game tonight. We got a little bit more with GK tonight. We bring in Jackie, the intern, with more from the Eagles. Go ahead.
All right, it looks like everyone at Graham-Kapowsin went to the polls this week because not only are they our big game, but they also have our Player of the Week. Receiver Trey Mason won by a landslide. Trey had 10 receptions for 238 yards and 2 touchdowns. We went down to the school this week to talk to Trey and head coach Eric Curley, and it happened to be team dinner night after practice. This is a team tradition that Trey and Coach Eric said has been going on for years, and they sometimes even have moms whose sons have already graduated that come help out. Shout out to all you awesome moms out there. Let's check out what Trey and Coach had to say about last week's game.
As far as my personal performance, I thought I did really well, and like I said, my quarterback, you know, he also put the ball on the money for me to be able to get those kind of catches. Everyone on this team is really unselfish. Everyone really comes together very well, and you know, they're all my best friends. We've all known each other ever since I was younger, 4th grade. So yeah, it's really a great feeling, and knowing that no one is in it for themselves and we're all in it together.
It's exciting because he, you know, is one of the kids that you'd really want to get it because he's one of the hardest workers that we have. He's been training since he's in 3rd grade to be great, and he knew his determination to be an incredible receiver from day one in our youth program. He was always working hard to be outstanding, and he's put in the time on off season and in season.
Hey, thank you for all the love and support from all of our fans. Eagles on me! 2, 3, Eagles!
Good stuff there, and thank you, Jackie, for all the help there on the Player of the Week. Now to your pictures. We want to see what you're doing out there at your games. Send us your pictures via Twitter, Instagram, hashtag K5Sports. We let these breathe a little bit, and always appreciate everybody chiming in. You see Coach Bob Bader there at the bottom right there, the Bothell Cougars with a big win this weekend as well. So a lot to get to as we continue here, but thank you very much for the videos, the pictures. Keep them coming, hashtag K5Sports. All right, now to our mentoring program, the videographers from the Tacoma School District. These are student videographers. I always like to brag on these guys every week because they give us two camera shoots. All right, so let's get after it and show what they have for us tonight. In the bowl, a the Tigers jump out to the lead with a few big plays. Hunter Wendling goes up top. Cameron Rogers, he's in with a first touchdown. Moore Stadium. Wendling back to pass, and look at that hole. It's like Bertha bore it. Wendling in untouched for the touchdown. The Tigers continue to pound the run game. Nas Briscoe right up the gut, slides through a couple of Rams. He's gone 75 yards for a touchdown. And yet Wilson does not give up. First, the defense. Ryan Malufi comes up with the pick. Nice return into stadium territory. Quarterback Willie Hamilton does a nice job on offense as well. As you look at this thing start to kind of gather up. Heads up play there by Willie, keeps it going, flies past everyone, and he's in for the touchdown. Wilson comes back to win this one, 33-29. Highline playing host to STEILACOOM. Cheerleaders definitely amped up for this one. We start this one with Sentinels on the drive. J.J. Lemming finds Micah Brown, who gets laid out by the Pirates. Oh, pancake! Later on, Sentinels on the drive. Jamison Willingham gets the handoff, rumbling and bumbling. There it is again. Who wrote the rumbling and bumbling? It's from 1980. It was all engines for STEILACOOM tonight. J.J. Lemming finds T.J. Page with a nice grab at the pylon for 6. We're still waiting on this final. We will be here all morning long until we get a final. Snohomish on the road to face Shorecrest. Actually, Joel Knipp will still be here. Fans decked out in pink for breast cancer awareness. We start with the Panthers on the drive. It's going to be Keegan Stitch, who gets a handoff, finds his way outside. Long hair, don't care. Takes to the house for 6. I like that one. Why not give the defensive guys some love? Ben Close comes off the edge for Snohomish and blows up Eladio Fountain. Big hit. Later on in the game, Tyler Larson with the carry. He takes it in for 6. Larson getting the job done here. Snohomish wins this. Going away, 42-7, the final. Going back to the scores. Here we go. Timberline, a winner over Gig Harbor, 27-10. Thanks to Reggie Jones with the pick there. Everett 43, Millersville, Pilchuck 22. Fife, a winner over Evergreen. Napavine, a winner over LaConner. Connor, Ferndale 29, Oak Harbor 28. Lake Stevens, a winner over Kamiak. Eatonville, the Cruisers get a win over Cedar Crest. Concrete 20, Friday Harbor 10. Adna, a winner over Chief Leshai. La Center, a winner. And that will do it for us. All right, here's a look at what happened this morning at Eastlake.
I bleed! I believe that we will win! 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 I believe that we will win!
Michelle Lee and the morning rally at Eastlake this morning. I love it. Man, a raucous affair for a homecoming morning. So did the Wolves win? Yes. They beat North Creek 56-0. Always like to thank the kids for getting up early for us, because without them, this becomes just Michelle Lee in an open gym. All right, we are down to the best plays of the week in Week 7. And I want to, before we get to it, hold off, folks. Before we get to it, we do have a final for STEILACOOM. Joel, did you get a final? Yeah. Oh, STEILACOOM over HIGHLINE 40-20. All right. He just had some chicken scratch on the other side. And the old man, hey, oh, wait. Come on here. Come on, show yourself. This is the guy who put together the top 5 plays. Go ahead and announce it.
Franklin Pierce beat Foster 17-14.
Okay, so we had the highlights tonight. Didn't get the final in there. That's just one of those things. You go back at the end of the day and you realize you made a mistake. Joel Knipp did not get a final for that game, but we got it in there. Yeah, that's all right. All right, let's get to the top plays. He's an easy target, folks. Number 5 comes from O'Day. It's the scramble drill. Someone's got to get open. Connor Gregoire is that guy. I love it. He's just sitting there waiting. Great eye by Monty Scott to find him. Got him. Connor just waits for it and scores. Look at the O'Day captain there. Finds an open spot, lets his quarterback know he's open. That's good for our number 5 play of the week. Number 4 from the same game. Rainier beats Max Nall doing his best Russell Wilson impression. Scrambling for some time. Derek McKinney somehow ends up with the ball for 6 points. I'm not sure how he got there, but it does. Besides Nall being chased around, the ball had to go through 2 defenders. Take another look. Oh, the slow-mo. Look at that. That's beautiful work, Joel. McKinney making a heads-up play, pulls it in. A nice catch for number 4. Number 3 from Shorewood's Deshaun Alexander. Quarterback Skylar Hammer finds him, and then Alexander runs away from everyone. Gets the sideline, scores. He does get a little help from a friend. Colin Anderson, watch him come in from the left side here. He makes the block to spring him right there, just getting away. Attaboy, Colin, senior, helping the sophomore earn the number 3 player of the week. Number 2, we go back to Stadium. It's a draw. Nas Briscoe right up the gut, blows by 4 Rams right away. Then it's only one guy to beat, no problem. Briscoe goes 75 yards to the house. You got to see this one in slow-mo to appreciate Briscoe's quickness. Once he's through the line, 4 guys thought they have a chance. They thought wrong. 75 yards later, Briscoe earns our number 2 play of the week. Number 1 comes from Seattle Memorial Stadium. Garfield's Avery Morrow is a tough guy to tackle. He breaks free for a 55-yard touchdown. It looks like 8 guys had a shot to bring him down. Hey, guess what? We're going to show it to you in slow motion. Morrow just keeps the legs pumping. Oh, Roosevelt Rough Riders, just wrap them up. The coach is going to destroy you guys on film room, that's for sure. All right, tough night for Roosevelt, big night for Garfield. That kid's just a sophomore, and he finishes off. That is the top play of the week. All right, you know, and again, I like to give out the honorable mention because Joel never takes my advice for plays of the week. Alex Bing broke several tackles tonight. I think it was for Franklin Pierce, and it was outstanding. So nice job out there, Alex. You get just an extra nod as you go into the weekend. So thanks for all the highlights. Great job out there again. Week 7 in the books. Week 8. We're going to go 12 weeks total. We're only at week 8, so we've got a lot of fun to do. Jackie, come on out here. Come on. You're part of the show. You have to say goodbye. All right, Jackie. Nice job on all the scores.
Thank you.
All right. Say goodbye to Eric Anderson. Mr. Anderson to you.
Goodbye, Mr. Anderson.
Athletic Director at Kentridge. Thanks for the jersey. Puyallup Vikings, thank you for my jersey. We'll see you next week. I don't know who I'm going to be wearing. Thank you for looking in.
It's all good stuff. We want everyone down here in the student section. Woo!
This is a lot of fun. Everybody should be here. It's a great time. You're missing out on your high school experience.
If you think you're too cool, you're not. This is the most fun.